See, what I'm wearing right now is like what Karen wears to work, like all the time. Karen is like work.
I mean, hey, nothing wrong with copying other people's fashion senses, as long as it works.
But it's like really comfortable and also cute and also business casual.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 25th of October. Daylight savings time cannot come soon enough. I did push the start button, didn't I? Yeah. I did have you, I think, right?
Yep.
Look at the thing. But yeah, it is the 25th. We are not going to have the air conditioner on first thing in the morning because it's just a tad chilly for that. Just a tad. As we make our way off to go to the train station and work. As per usual, Wednesdays are, well, just work. Nothing that comes before, nothing that comes after. However, one thing that's going to be making work a little bit interesting today. One, I've got the 5D Mark II with me, which means I'm going to go check at work to see if the lens read error is on the lens side or the camera side, because one of those two is a lot more of a cheap option than the other. Obviously. But two, also, apparently Pico might be on like this Friday and Monday shutting off power to work, which means that we need to be like backed up on laptops ready to work, and possibly even straight up working from home next Monday. Cool, because I don't work on Friday, but yeah, so I might have to get like a drive ready to take it home with my next project, which is really easy because as long as I do it before I get on the project, and I just finished up a project on, what was the last day I worked? Monday. That didn't make any sense at all, I'm pretty sure, but close enough. Anyway, before I stop making less sense, let's head to the train station and I don't know. I was gonna come up with something stupid, but I can't seem to wrap my mind around it. Bye, 24. Amanda parked directly next to me. How does that make you feel? It just is what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's start heading home, shall we? Right?
Yeah.
Right? Have a camera. I'll open the thing for you. Alright, let's take off. We're good, right? I did start recording?
Yeah, you did start recording.
Okay. So, if you're wondering about the camera, because I took the camera to work today and tried out some other lenses, it is actually a camera problem, unfortunately. But, again, like I was saying yesterday, it is not the biggest deal in the world. Two reasons. One, the two functions that are broken with the communications piece are aperture/iris control and focus control. And the lenses I want to buy for the camera, because again, the only thing I have for right now for it is that little Photo 50, but I want to actually buy some cinema lenses with it. Why is there? Okay. But the cinema lenses, if you're wondering what the difference is, cinema lenses, those two functions that don't work, don't matter, because your iris ring, your aperture control, and your focus are actually on the lens itself. Well, photo lenses have the focus on them itself, but there is no such thing as autofocus cinema lenses, because that's not what cinema lenses are for, because you want to manually control all that when you're on cinema lenses. because that's really the difference between photographers and videographers, is that most videographers don't use autofocus, which is, I guess, important. Like, the vlog is autofocus, obviously, because I can't man the camera the whole time, except for when I'm on the T6i, because when I'm on the T6i, I do manually focus. Except for with that weird 24 lens, and you can see why because the auto thing, okay, you gotta go, dude. What the heck? There's a guy just parked sideways on the highway. Okay. This is bad. Okay. Well, good thing we're going this way. It means the anti-illusion's gonna be jacked up. But, yeah. So that's the biggest difference really between photo and cinema lenses, is that cinema lenses give you and force you to use a lot more manual control. And there's no, you don't adjust your iris in camera, because your iris on photo lenses and cameras is really adjusted by, like, using, especially on Canon, using the inside software. Whereas on video lenses, you actually really want to have the ring. And a lot of older photo lenses do have a ring, but the difference is there that it clicks. So when you change your aperture, it goes click, 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 click. And the video lenses, you don't have that, so you just slide it real smooth. Again, it's just really stuff that's better for stills versus better for video, because you would want the smoothness in the video, whereas you would want the more precise control in photo. It's just really a difference in the way that the images, or really fast sequences of images, are captured. Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird way to word that. But regardless, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. I've got a couple of courses of action at this point that I can take with the camera. And the easiest one is actually really to do absolutely nothing, which is not a terrible idea. But I'm going to try to talk to the seller, see what the seller says, and well, we'll go from there. Cake.
Jewish apple cake.
Always favorite, especially
Cake
Dad's
is
favorite.
Not a lie.
Not this time.
Nope. Cake is real. Real yummy.
So why are we having cake anyway?
Dad's birthday.
Yay!
Yay! He's 57 today. Yay! He's old.
That's the.
Oh, no.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Are we making him wear the sash?
Oh yeah, we should. Good call.
I shouldn't have reminded you.
We may only have the 21 up there.
I don't know which it is.
No, it's the normal one.
Okay.
Could I not have reminded you?
No, it's important.
It's important. It's also inside out.
And you thought you escaped without having to do that. His birthday dinner, his favorite. Meatloaf. Mashed potatoes. There you go. Not quite how you wear a sash, but whatever. You're wearing it more like a cassock thingy. Other arm.
Is it your birthday, or was it a couple days ago?
Yep. Here's birthday cake. Big slice of birthday cake.
Nova says I want birthday cake.
No birthday cake for you. Good bones.
Isn't that what she's supposed to do? So I've actually been shooting on the 5D2 for a little while, and I want to try one thing real quick. Starting with this frame, or shot right here, what I'm actually going to do is try to color this flat. So I'm going to start with something like this, and then I'm going to try to bring it back to actually correct, just because this allows me to actually get corrected to a little bit more of, well, what would actually be really useful. Also, it would help if I had everything in focus. That would be a good thing now, wouldn't it? Oh well.